Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your November 2020 tarot forecast. We're going to see what's going on for you guys. The primary energy, main focus for the month. We do have the Gemini, a full moon, lunar eclipse at the end of the month. So it's time for shadow to come to light, all right? And that's going to play out in some way in all of our lives. So let's see what's primarily happening for all of you guys in November. Emotional energy. Emotions are messages to be met with appropriate attention, action, and gratitude. So, Capricorn, it looks like you are in the feels for November. You are really feeling everything. And this, might be a bit of a switch for you, okay? It's like instead of seeing through like your logical perception, you're really looking at everything through an emotional filter in the month of November, and there's great purpose in that. There's some things in your life, like different situations, different relationships, where it's time to take a much closer look and see what it means to you. This is, so far, you guys are my third read that I've done, and it's like so there is this amazing spiritual energy happening in November that's really leading everybody to their core of who they are, what they believe, what they put out into this world. And I see that happening for you guys big time, but it's going even deeper, where you're seeing like the magic, the essence in connection in your life, your footsteps, and how your journey, like everything fits together, and you're just like with the spirits. Capricorn, this is such a different energy for you guys. So if you find yourself feeling like weepy, sensitive, emotional, crying, things really just touching you, being very sentimental, nostalgic, it's all for purpose. All right, it's like you're having this emotional cleanse as well as emotional upgrade in November, and it's bringing a lot of things into focus for you that you haven't really paid much attention to up to this point. So this is some powerful energy you guys are experiencing, Capricorn. Let's pull some cards and see how it's going to play out. And you know, in situations where you would normally like get really stubborn, stand your ground, get triggered, get frustrated, get angry, get argumentative, like none of that. You don't. You're just not even in the space for that. Like you want peace, you want harmony, you want flow. If somebody's mad at you, you're like, can we just work this out? Like you're just not in the space at all for any sort of like negative confrontation. You don't want to deal with it. Like you're just in this mode of like, I want to heal, I want to connect, I want to see the magic of life. And you know, some of you, this could be where like there's this person, and I don't even want to say person because I don't see the 3D in this reading for you guys. It's like a soul, an energy coming into your life or in your life, really awakening you, really activating you. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords, King of Swords, Page of Wands, Three of Cups, and a Four of Cups. Okay, so you got nothing but court cards and then cups. And cups is water, emotions, and we already picked up on that. So you've got three people coming in strong, two air energies, and then a fire energy here, okay? And it doesn't... I'm really trying to get away from like addressing sun signs with the court cards just because these are general, all right? So I see very strong air energy people coming in, which means these are people who are very logical. They are analytical. They see cause and effect. It's not like they don't see through an emotional filter. typically. It's not to say they don't have emotions. It's just their decisions and the way they go about life really comes more from like logic and analyzing. And then, you know, this fire energy, you know, this person can be very spontaneous, very argumentative at times, but you have three people coming in, and then you got this Three of Cups right there. And then you got the Three Cups sitting at his feet, and here he is looking at the cup in the sky. Okay, so Capricorn, there's for some of you three strong connections coming through. And again, it's like you going really deep and realizing, and I don't want to say like you're taking things for granted or whatever, because what I feel is like, you know, we all just live our life, right? And what's in our life we get very familiar and comfortable with. And, you know, we don't always appreciate the people around us as deeply as we could, but it goes both ways, right? It's not that anybody is intentionally or consciously trying to take anything for granted here. It's just, you know, that's life. Like what's in our day to day, we get very used to and familiar with. And what's happening to you, Capricorn, is there's these energies around you where you are now realizing like how special they are, what these connections, these situations in your life, what they truly mean to you. Moon and Cancer, this is deep, this is emotional energy. This is you being really moved and touched and seeing like, I've been experiencing in black and white, and now I see the color of all things, and that's what I'm going to reach for now, is the color in all things. Wow, this is deep, Capricorn. What happened to you, or what's happening to you? You know, this could be a newer person that's come into your world, some of you, okay, and they're just activating parts of you that you've never experienced before. They've always been there within you, but you weren't aware of them, okay? So some of you, this is like a newer person or a new person coming in, and they're really activating you and showing you like where you have only been seeing in black and white. Let me take you to that perception of color, of vastness, of magic, of spiritual energy, how all things are interconnected. This runs so deep. It's like what you guys each come to in your own consciousness. Some of it can't even be articulated, all right? This is just one of those moments where it's between like you and spirit, and you just feel everything, but it's like the magic, the depth, the sacredness of things, okay? Especially around some connections in your life, okay? That's a big focus, and it's not negative. This is really like a truth coming up from the depth of you, where you are truly seeing the precious nature of every human being and those in your heart. Oh, Capricorn, it's deep. Like, and I don't see like any like tragic thing happening, you know, because sometimes when we experience a tragedy in our life, it really wakes us up, right? It's like you're having this wake up call without the tragedy. It's spirit rousing your soul and giving you new eyes. And you want connection, you want love, you want celebration. Yes, Palace of Cups. This is the highest denomination of the Cups energy. It could represent a home, being a home, but just based on this reading, this is you inside, Capricorn, where normally we're logical like the air energy. We want to analyze. We're not prone to fantasy. Like emotions are taking over. Six of Swords, nice. Palace of Wands, look at, and that comes out under the Page of Wands. That's your soul right there, okay? And Magician, yes, the magic of life. And then the Two of, oh my God, that is so synchronistic. Okay, and look at Jupiter and Capricorn. There you are, Capricorn. Here it is. Here it is. Where here's life before. This is how we see life. This is how we see our connections, okay? And this change inside of you, you're going from one perception into a brand new perception, okay? And it's this cup in the sky. It's like the magic, the sacredness, soul, things that just cannot be put into words, all right? It's almost like this Spirit's given me like this memory here to help articulate this. It's like you could have watched 1,000 sunsets, okay? And every time you're like, oh, that's beautiful, look at that. And then here comes, 1001, and it looks like all the others, but there's something about it where it just takes your breath away and tears pour from your eyes, and you're like, I never knew. Like, has that always been that glorious, that beautiful? And oh my God, Capricorn, I was about to cry for you guys. Something is shaking you big time, but it is such a beautiful thing. I have chills everywhere. It's like, yeah, where you may have been looking at that sunset, black and white, every single day of your life, and then boom, something is turning on inside of you, and you're laying your eyes on that sunset, and it's like you're seeing it for the very first time in full-blown colors that you've never seen before, colors you never knew existed before. Okay, like that's how deep this goes for you guys. Major awakening happening at the soul, and pulling, like bringing you closer to life, bringing you closer to love, bringing you closer to spirit, bringing you closer to everybody in your life that is sown into your heart. And it's like picking and choosing your battles, where you're realizing certain things you've been stubborn about and pushing against. You're like, it's not worth it. Like, what am I doing? No, like this is a total perception shift happening inside of you, and it's beautiful, Capricorn. And I just, like I said, I see you, like all this time you've seen these 3 cups, okay? And now you wake up and all of a sudden here's this cup in the sky, and you can't even put it into words. You're so touched inside. Oh, and again, you're really feeling the emotions about everything, okay? And this 3 of Cups with the Magician, that's celebration, that's happiness, that's coming together. So I know that this is what's that shook feeling, something so wonderful happening for you, okay? Emotionally, I need to really iterate that. The only pentacles you have here in this out of 10 cards is this one here at the end, and I see this more as like going from like one perception into another, like one world into a new world, which is the whole basis of this reading. So I don't really see that as earth energy per se. This is all happening inside of you, the magic within you awakening, which is changing your feeling, is changing your perception, is changing what you reach for, what you want inside, what you want for yourself. Okay, so there's this magic moment happening for Capricorn in November, and it just changes everything for you. And it feels so deep and so beautiful. And look at Mercury in Cancer, and then the Magician is Mercury. Mercury is retrograde until November 3rd, and it will turn direct and then finish in Libra and then move back into Scorpio. Okay, and Scorpio is a very deep emotional energy. And so for you guys with this Mercury, that's your mind changing and connecting in with the emotional body, okay? Because look at all this air energy, Knight of Swords, King of Swords, Six of Swords. So that's all that mental energy fusing with the emotional energy, which creates a whole new perception, creates a whole new world within you, okay? And we see your emotions coming to life. We see your soul coming to life in these 2 Palace cards. The emotions, the highest point, major evolution. Soul, the highest point, major evolution, okay? And it's like a breakthrough for you, okay? Where you're breaking free of the prison of the mind, of the thoughts, of the logic, of the rational nature, and truly seeing through the eyes of your soul, your heart and your soul, going from nothing but mental energy, dropping into heart and soul energy, and it just, it changes everything for you, Capricorn. It really does. Oh my gosh. So you are returning to the sacredness of self, within self, and just and it's not to say you don't like love and you don't see life as precious and all of that, okay? It's saying that it's going to a whole nother level for you, and the most of November is going to have you in your emotional body experiencing, perceiving, and making decisions from that place. And it's activated, it's triggered, and it's sparked by a beautiful magical event that takes place for you in the month of November. All right, so Capricorn, deep stuff. Beautiful though. Let's pull you a message from your angels. Oh, breakthrough. And we saw that right there. Oh, how many beautiful heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear. How many times has society's voice of disapproval cast its shadow on your dreams? It is time to break free of these false beliefs and realize your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you. Trust your inner guidance. The time is right. Yes, you are so connected into that heart space energy. You're having a major breakthrough, and it's spiritual, Capricorn. So those are your messages for November. I am sending you guys so much love and light. Take care.